Hi, a rock riff tutorial today for our electric ukes. Do I Wanna Know by the Artic Monkeys. So I've been wanting to do this tutorial on Do I Wanna Know for ages. I absolutely love this riff. So rather than putting it in with other easy riffs, I thought let's start a little series now looking at rock riffs on our electric ukes, keeping them nice and simple. So just before I play through the riff with the backing track, and the backing track will be at the end of this video for you guys to use as well, I'll be putting notation and tabs up during this tutorial. Now, loads of people have asked me how to get hold of the PDFs for my various lessons and tutorials. I am really looking at going down the Patreon route at the minute. It means you guys can access a lot more things. I can possibly try other things like going live as well. So if you've got any comments, good or bad, whether or not I should start Patreon, please feel free, leave it below. So it is a repeated pattern. I will play through it. It goes round and round with the backing track as well. I'll put the notation and tabs up quite small whilst I'm doing this, and I'll put them up much larger then when we're really looking at shorter bits to make it a little bit easier. Once we've learnt the riff as well, I will show you my effects pedal, which is down by my feet, to give you guys an idea of what effects I'm using for this lesson. So, do I wanna know? All right. For those of you who can read notation, I've put this up because I found it a little bit easier, but also it's the rhythm of this one as well. It's only actually 4 bars long, the riff. Okay, or 4 measures long in US notation, but there is an upbeat to it as well. So what I'm going to do is just take it apart a little bit at a time. You'll see it on the screen there, the bits that I'm playing, and there are a few techniques as well which will help us with our electric ukes. So the very beginning, you've actually got to count 3, and this is where it's actually a bit easier with the drum beats playing as well. They will be at the end of the video. 1, 2, 3. So we've got 1st fret on the E string, going to 3rd fret on the E string, and then 1st fret on the A string, back to 3rd fret on the E string. You can see it there in the tab or notation, whichever one you're reading, but the first 2 notes are what we call a hammer-on. In other words, I'm not plucking the string for each of those notes. I'm doing, okay? Hopefully that makes sense. I'll play it again. This time I'll count us in. 1, 2, 3. Okay, one more time. 1, 2, 3. Next little bit, before I join that up, we're going to look at that separately. So again, we go into... Okay, so it's 1st fret, 3rd fret. Now this is the tricky bit. You've got to do quite a large jump, okay? So we go in 1st fret, 3rd fret, 1st fret, and then a huge jump all the way up to 8th. Now if we actually look at that, you're thinking, hang on, but it says 6/8 or E flat to F. If we look in the notation, it's what we actually call a grace note. All right, it's just a little note next to the main note. If we look at the tab, it's got the 2 actual tab numbers written there. All right, so going by the tab for a minute, up to 8. How do we put that little 6 in? We go. I'll do it again. All right, it's a hammer on. So. Okay, one more time, really slowly. 1, 3, 1, 6, 8, 6. All right. I actually found practicing this when I was learning it. I missed out the 6 to start with, just to get that jump up to the 8th. It's entirely up to you. I'll do it that way first of all. And again. You will get used to how far you've got to move. This time I'm going to do it and put the little note in, the hammer on beforehand. And you can see it comes back down to the 6 afterwards, okay? Now what I'm going to do is try and join it up from the beginning, and then we're almost halfway through it then. Think of it like a jigsaw puzzle. Do it in little stages, all right? So hopefully from the beginning, nice and slowly to that point we just got to. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And again, still nice and slowly. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. I found the counting was the hardest with this one, and I found an original tab which didn't have any rhythm or anything on it, and even listening to it when I was playing it, listening to the original song, I found it tricky. And then as soon as I started putting the rest and the actual rhythm in, it became a lot easier to understand. Same bit from the beginning up to that point. 1, 2, 3. I'll do it again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's just speed that up, just that section. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. And remember, I've said it before and I will say it again. Don't practice until you get something right. Practice it until you can't get something wrong. And a really good way of doing that is actually trying to be able to play it faster than it should be. 1, 2, 3. So that's almost half the riff done now. The next little bit, we are now going to go pretending we're on our 6th fret. Okay, we've now got to come back to 5th fret, but with that little hammer on from the 3rd fret. Okay. Then rhythmically it's da-dun-da, da-da-da-dum. Okay, now this is where my brain explodes sometimes, because if you're just looking at tabs, obviously it's the fret on there. And quite often I just get confused with my fingers. So the next bit, I will carry it on this time. So we're going to go 3, 5, 3rd fret, 1st fret, and then move up with your 1st finger. Okay, I know it's off-putting having that 3, 5, but those are the frets. Okay, I'll do it again. Okay, Now then, it isn't actually stated on there as a hammer-on. If you find it easier, that's absolutely fine. Or you can play it separate. So we'll just do that bit again before we join it up with the beginning. Or if you want to hammer it on again. Entirely up to you. Sometimes I hammer it on, sometimes I play it separate. Now I'm going to join that with what we were learning at the beginning. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Little bit faster. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. So we've just got that last little section. Now there is a slightly different in symbol in this, okay? So imagine we've just done our, then we go back to our first fret, then we've got a third fret, and then we've got that tiny little line going between the 3 and the 5. That's indicating a slide, okay? I'll do it again. A moment ago, when we played it, I said move with your first finger up to 3rd fret so you can reach your 5th. We don't want to do that this time. We want the slide in there, okay? But that's what that little line in between means, is slide it between, what are we looking at? A C and a D, or the 3rd and the 5th fret. So really, really slowly, I'm going to go like this. 1, 3... and slide up to that 5th. Alright, and again. And then you'll actually notice, looking at this here, we've got another biong, in other words, 3, 5. So doing that section. And again. A little bit faster. So we're going to look at that last little section now, and you'll notice the last few notes are exactly the same as the first few notes because there's a repeat and the riff just goes round and round. And that takes us back to the beginning. I'll do it again. 2, 3. Little bit faster, just that end section. Okay, slowly all the way through from the beginning right to the end, and then repeat, and we'll see how we go. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 3. Okay, I really hope that has made some sense. Pedals I've used for this tutorial. There's an EQ pedal on. The tuning pedal is on at the minute, but obviously wasn't when I was playing. We've got delay, we've got reverb, and we've got overdrive. This has also arrived very recently. It's a new multi-effects by Veilton, and I've got to say, apart from the gorgeous shimmery colour on this as well, some of the effects sound awesome. So I'll be looking at this very soon. I do hope though that tutorial has helped. If you've got any comments regarding the style of the tutorial or anything you'd like changed, please feel free, leave that in the comments below. And as I mentioned at the beginning as well, I am looking at doing Patreon at the minute. So if you've got any feedback regarding that, that would be awesome as well. So I'll leave you with the backing track to finish this video off so you can practice along. All right, and obviously I'll put the tabs and the notation up there. As always though, if you've got any comments or questions, please feel free, leave them below. Give us a like if you've enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on new videos. Thank you for watching.